All right, so let's just jump right into this. This video is, me just, I've had enough. Like, no more trading dumb with QFL, okay? Now, look, let me just show you why I'm making this video. There is still, to this day, right now, there's a gap that has not been filled. And what that means is that price shot up, okay? This is Bitcoin, it just went up. And it never came back down to retest this little gap right here. Okay, so until it comes down to test that, and it's not that far from it. It could just go down and be like boop, and then just come back up. I mean, yeah, it could go down, over in this region. It's real bad if it comes down here, but as you can see, it zigzags. So it's not like it's just gonna blah. Well, I mean, it has before, and it can again. So a lot of crazy stuff happening in the world. That's, not unreal. But here's the thing is people want Bitcoin, especially right now. It's like becoming like currencies for countries. So, people want it. They would like to get it at a good rate. So with that said, let me just drill this in, like just once and for all, okay? Like if there's a video that I'm just like, I told you to watch a video, it would be this one. I'm going to make that video right now. And so I was looking at this coin, Tomo. I think it's shown up here. But you can see like and just another thing, like, so on the back end of here, let me pause this, hold on. Okay, so I can't show you my settings because it'll show a bunch of private information, but basically in the settings, there's space scanner rules, and they've got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. That's cool. Hallelujah, shout out. But look, these aren't, bases. They're alerts, okay? And I think before you even like move forward, just understand, like with Ultra 80 or even Hallelujah, they're alerts. They don't mean anything. Like you're supposed to qualify the bases. So let's go back to the chart. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, yo, that ain't no base. That's not a base. And I mean, look, I'm not here to argue, okay? I'm just going to tell you right now, that's not the base. And like, yeah, this one, oh, we came back up to test that. That's not like, yo, what is a base? It's defined by the bioreaction. I want you to imagine somebody with like a rocket launcher going, and they're flying up. See like, look, whoop. That's a bioreaction. That's like some crazy stuff going on. Like people wanted it. And I'm sitting like a lot in sales right now, and they said in order for any of this to work in sales, like what I'm doing, where you buy advertising and you market something and you get them to purchase what you're selling, they said in order for that to work, you have to pick an urgent need. And so that's what a bioreaction is like there's this sense of urgency, like FOMO, fear of missing out. It needs to feel like that. That's the bioreaction, okay? That's not the base. The base is the bioreaction, so it's right there. Like, I just need to be right for like 5 seconds so you can just agree with me and like we can move on. Sorry. So look, if that's the base, this is what I recommend you do. Okay, that's the bioreaction. That's not the bioreaction. That's like a little afterthought. So you take one of these like price range, date and price range, whatever. I like the price range. And look, right here, that's the line. You're going to do this. You're going to go down 35, okay? I have just seen that number a lot in trading, like 35% below the major base. Now, this is what you're going to do. You're going to click up right here, and you're going to drag down to this same line, like right there, like the bottom, 35% down from here. And check this out. Look, 55% from where it's kind of currently at. Is this not like opening your mind up and like kind of the gears are turning? From where it's currently at right now, it can go all the way down here. And you're like, 55%? I've never seen that. You're not looking. And it can go down there. So even if it doesn't go down there, it still can go down there. Now, if this is the strategy where it's called please go lower, then, you're going to have to be prepared. If it does go down there, you better have more after that. You know what I'm saying? And like you may need to allocate like other trades where let's say you're trading a couple coins. So maybe you have like, your money split up between several of them and it starts going down. One of them, you happen to sell in profit, then take that money and start layering it deeper because it's the please go lower strategy. So basically what I'm saying is that from the top here, down here, this is what I have with my layering system. I do the ProSum Solutions bot, and in the settings, he's got these inputs for layers. So 3%, 5% off, 8% off, 13, 21, 34, 55. He's changed them a little bit, but like I just want you to know those numbers really quick so that you know where I'm getting them from. So look, here's 3% right here. I'm going to put a little horizontal line. 3%, There's 5%. Doesn't matter if it's not exact. 8, 13, 21, 34, and look at that, 55, way down there. See what I'm saying? So imagine, in fact, can we pull up Tomo? Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so it's saying 55% below right here. Now look, we're going to go to the data tab, and we're going to see where 55% is, 0.609. Let's go here. 0.609 is right there. Yo, you see what I'm saying? Like, look at the very top. Are you like, are gears turning? Now look, is it going to go down there? Once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon, it will. It will. But the point I'm trying to make is that you have got to be prepared, because sometimes they do go down there and then they'll go past it. Like, it'll just be like, meh, and then it'll go down right here. It'll be like, boop, and it'll come back up to where this was, and then it'll just boop, and boop, 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 and then it'll kind of go and kind of go a little bit past it, and then it'll just keep going further down. It's just the way it is. And so now that you see this, okay, because this is a really great example. Yeah, this is the main base, and yeah, look, they're starting to buy right there. That's just so cute. But you're looking at, okay, like, you see all of these, and by the way, like, if you're on KuCoin, man, these crap coins will just show up right here, and they need to go on and get somewhere else. And same with these, like, leverage tokens. I'm just imagining in my head, this is why I created this video, was like, I'm sitting here looking at this, being like, you know, my friends and homies are all just like, going to lose money trading, you know, the leverage tokens and the crap coins, when it just breaks my heart. Like, you really have to come down, you know, and keep going. Let's find one that's like not a crap coin on here. And again, like I said, these are alerts. They're not, okay, here's Dash. That's not the base. That's not the base. Do you see? Like, it's just an alert. It's just an alert. Now, there's the chance that it could go back up. Let's do the ProSum Solutions bot and see what it says. Okay. Oh, I might need to do something. Hold on. Boop. Okay, there you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 3, 5, 8, 13. So 13 is right here, and that's from this super top area, like right here. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? 13 is right there. But then let's keep going. Look, 21, 34, give or take, 55. And usually, like, this is the zone to buy in. Like, this layer, and this layer. Like, I just have like all those layers, just like, you can't see my finger. I keep trying to point at the screen like you can see it. It's like like just a bunch of layers. Let me draw them out, like you know, like that. Well, you know, but see how before I start drawing bases. Hold up. Let's just keep going with what we were talking about, and let's identify the buy reaction. Yeah, that counts. I know. Like, you have no idea, like, how many people are just like, man, can't that be the base? I'm like, all right, cool, if you know, want to lose money. Okay, that's the base. We take our price range tool. We come down 35%. But see, that's what I'm saying, is like, that's right there. 35%, that's right there. So that'd probably be a good place to buy, you know, like, you see what I'm saying? Because, oops, if we take this line and put it right here, for you know, for the person that's like, come on, man, I just really want to trade right now. I know. So even still, like, let's just use this line down here, just, you know, for sake of argument. There you go. So 55% is right here. You know, yeah, you can move that up if you want, but I'm just saying, like, now that we've got this measurement, and here, let me just do this as well. Or better yet, sorry, let me just do this. So look, like, let's just say, like, we're going to start right there. Like, the most recent kind of top area, 55% on sale. And let's say you don't have time for, like, all of these lines right here. I will draw, like, kind of an idea of, like, where I would start buying. Look, if you want to nibble, fine, nibble right there, like, $10, $10, $10, and then start to hoof. You know what I mean? Hoof, and then hoo. I mean, it's as simple as that. And then look, you can move these lines around. Like, look, you could put it down there if you want. You can. And you can put it right there. And you can put it right there. There's just no right or wrong way to do this. That's the thing about it. It's just kind of like, it can go down there. It will go down there. And like, you know, a lot of this depends on how often you're looking at it, or like if you've got alerts set up. You know, like create new alert. Well, if you're watching like the zigzags and the in-betweens and you're going in on this, like me personally, I just don't have enough time to, oh no, the zigzags, look at it, it's going up. It hit my layer and now it's coming back up. Like that's cool and all. It's just kind of like, you know, I've just got a lot going on and I'd love to trade. It's just kind of like with cryptocurrency, the market will just be dead. There will be no opportunities. And then out of nowhere, there'll be tons of opportunities. But, you know, they might not be like great opportunities. Like that, it'll just drop and then be dead. And then it'll shoot up like a couple days or weeks later out of nowhere. And that's all I'm saying is like, you know, I'm anticipating, if we were to look at the data tab on this, 45. Right there. It is right there. Like right there. It's 45. So if I were to put a bot on this, it would have my biggest money down here. And that's just what I'm saying. It's like, yo, this stuff is crazy like that. Especially in like a bearish condition. And here's all I mean. Like, let's just clear something up real fast about like what bearish means. For me, I use this Ichimoku cloud. Sounds crazy, I know. Ichimoku. But it's a Japanese indicator that it's kind of like moving averages, but just a little, it, you know, factors in like wicks and stuff like that instead of averages. But all you need to know is that, you know, when it's above this cloud, I call it bullish, and when it's below this cloud, then I call it bearish. Like it's just what it is. Like, you know, we kind of got above it, but like we're just, look, this is bearish. All right, like just, you know, I mean, you could call this indecision and whatnot, but like once it gets like right here, then like this basically like these are the sellers and these are the buyers. You see what I'm saying? Like, look, here's a bunch of buyers right here. A big buyer reaction, a little big bounce and kind of zigzag down, and then it dropped back down, found support, and then it dropped past that. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you can see like once it broke past this, bullish. Come back here, I'm still calling that bullish. I'm like, Bitcoin is bullish. Look, it's like making new highs. That's bullish. And you could be like, well, you know, at least it's not down there. I'm like, yeah, I know, but if it's below the cloud on the daily, I'm going to call that bearish. So in terms of how you relate this to QFL, all you need to know is that if, you know, if the price is bearish, then I'm going to take a different posturing with my money. So, you know, when you see these lines and you're just like, that's crazy, it'll never go down there. It's like, you ain't ever traded a bearish market before, because I'll, like, Bobby, let me tell you what. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, we don't even need, you know, and then so maybe you might be seeing this and you're like, oh, well, it's bullish on the 4 hour. Yeah, but I mean, just look, like, that is below the cloud. Like, look at this one. It went chunk. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, I've done this in another video, but like, here's a real awesome hack. If you're looking at this and you're like, I don't have time to go into these tools and I don't have time to Ichimoku Cloud, fair. Understand. Totally understand. Look, this is my new hack. If it's at 90, what's half of 90? Or like, you know, it's near 100, okay? Like, it's near 100. What's half of 100? 50. So just come down here to 50. Just put a little line right there. And all you need to know is that halfway, right, between 100 and 50, it's going to be 75. Anything below here is like free game. Like, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Because look, shunk. And here's the thing. Like, if you start buying right here, then, you got to double up and then double up and then double up and then triple up, quadruple up. Like if you're buying up here, and you can do like 111, 222, 333. The only problem with that is like 111, 222, 333. It can get real dangerous, and it's really hard to explain. But unless you're like really wanting to manage a lot of this stuff, in my experience, I'm just speaking from my own personal experience. There's probably somebody out there that might completely disagree with this and just be like, don't double up, don't do this, don't do that. The QFL, Quickfingers Luc method that he has is like 10, 10, 10, like 10 or 100. I'm just going to say 10. You just add an extra zero on if you have a bigger portfolio, or you drop a zero if you have a smaller portfolio. So like $10, $10, $10. $100. What was it? Let me find it. I was getting sucked into all these other screenshots that I have. But yeah, with this one, if you drop off the two zeros, then it's like 10, 10, 100, 500. Let me find another one. Okay, this one he's saying, 30, 30, 100, 500. Or, 300, 300, 1,000, 5,000. And, by the farm, he means like any loose assets, he's throwing it at that. Let me find another one. Okay, this is what he was talking about. 10, 10, 35, 150, 1,000. This is just a, idea for what to expect. And in fact, hold on. Okay, so with this one, this is a very interesting chart. This is a Quickfingers Luc chart that he made. I want you to notice something. So here's 90, and then here is like half on sale right here. You see what I'm saying? Like, so from at about 90 to on sale at 45, he's going to get it at, in the 35% region. And what he means by, yeah, I got some for reals is like, he wasn't throwing in like, $10, or, in this case, if he added on another zero, but like, let's just say for instance, like 10, 10, 100, 500. You see what I'm saying? Like 10, 10, 100, 500. And then he's like, boom. So you know what I mean? Then it could be like 100, 100, 1,000, 5,000. You see what I'm saying? And then he did it. And then this could be like 10, 10, 35, 150. What was he saying? 10, 10, 35, 150, 1,000. So then in another case, that could be like 100, 100, 350, 1,500, 10,000. 10, 10, 35, 150, 1,000, 100, 100, 350, 1,000, 10,000. You know what I mean? Like you see how like when you add an extra zero, it makes a big difference. So, and when you look at it from up here, 90, half of 90 is here's that 45. And so if you're looking at all this range, then you could say, well, we're working with like, half of this is right here. And so that's what I'm saying is like when you see these charts, they may look the same, but you have to pay attention to this number system on the side because you can't see the percentages of this chart whipping back and forth. You can't see the fact that, that it was at 90. And look, here's like these nice big buyer reactions. This is a great chart, man. He found that, man. He deserves that, because he sees these big swings of volatility and it means something. Like from 90 to 25, like that's insane. Like that's what Doge was doing at one point. Like it went from like 8 cents to like, 60 some odd cents. And, that was a big deal. And so that's what he's doing with these trades is like he's trading confidently, but he's got more. And then once he hits there, then look, he's resetting and he's buying smaller again. And so this is all I'm saying when like we're looking at these charts. We're not looking at the same charts. Like you see what I'm saying? Like his chart went from like 90 down to like, down here, like down in the 50s. Can we pull that up? So his chart went from the 90s down to 55. So look, here we are in the 90s, okay? And 55 is down here before he even started getting size. Oops. Okay, so look, 90 to more or less 55. Look at that. Like, yo, are you feeling me? Like, I think this is showing you better than anything else. Let's go to the 1 hour. Because he's getting size way down there. Is this eye-opening or what? And then once that resets, then he's going and getting more size from 55. Let's say that's the new base. Then he's getting more size down at 30. Boom. Look at that. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Is like, it does go past like this area. It goes down into here. And this is it, especially in like these conditions right now where it can just super spike down and catch you with your pants, down, because these conditions are the type of conditions, like from here down, that's pretty much half off. We're at 160 and now here we are at 80. That's half off. And then it kind of comes back. And so you've got to be real careful, especially if you're like AB trading or something like that and you look away for 2 seconds. If you don't list your stuff correctly, because see, he's not even buying up in here. It looks like the same, right? Like when you zoom in, like how he's got it. Look, you got a 1 hour chart. Let's take off the indicator. You think you're looking at the same chart that he's looking at, but his chart went from 90 to 50 in a matter of hours. You know what I'm saying? Like these percentages, I mean, that's still a lot, but it's not, like those are nibbles. You see what I'm saying? Like nibble, nibble, and nibble. It's not about like the structure of it so much as like, what is it capable of doing? Because that's what they want to do, is they want to fool you and make you forget, how much it can move. Because these times are all about tricking people, and it's all tricks, and they're called surprises for a reason, because like it's going to surprise you when it happens. Like, look, like from here down to here, that's 70. And what's funny is this was about the same time that this was all going on. And so that's really all I'm saying is like, that's 70% off. So even though this is 470, if you move the decimal point over, then that's 47. And so you can see, it's at pretty much like 50. And I mean, it goes to 25. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like that it went to 25s. And then this is what'll happen is it just kind of bounced. It was like boop, and it came down to this guy, because look, here's the big buy reaction. Is this all starting to make sense? Like, am I making sense right now? It's like this is the base, and then we measure this. I think it just needs to be like done, And then look, like there's that 35 line right there, and you would have gotten filled. And then it went right back up to the base. That's so funny. But in this case, like, 55 is right there, and this is what's dangerous about all of this. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Gotta cut that out. Is like that's 55% off right here, and I mean, you would have been okay because it went back up to the base. But I'm just saying, like, when it does drop, you really do have to be careful not to fall for, thinking. Let's zoom in slowly. So we're supposed to buy right there. Zooming in. Right? Don't want to lose where we're at, but that's okay. Zooming into the 1 hour. Now do you see why I'm like, that's not a base? Because this stuff will melt down. And look at how far away it is. Look, like, you know what I mean? Like 88s into the 40s. I thought the lines were going to be right there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so if we're looking at it like that. Okay, there we go. I was like, where's my lines? That's the zone to be buying in. And it's usually outside of your screen. And it's like that for a reason. It's like, think about it. Your screen is like this. Everybody's trying to buy like within this little range right here. And if you think about it, like you have to do this. Pull it and click and, not have like a paint drawing tool. Change the scale and then pull it down. I don't know if I can say it any better right now. Just be careful, okay? Like, if it does drop down there, you go make some money. Remember, please go lower. Like, these are alerts for you to look at them, measure them, and see where the big rocket launching blast off is, and then put money down safely here. Because if and when it does go down there, then it's going to be like ka-ching, and then boom, you're going to make money. But like, you got to be prepared for it. Like these drops, they happen like this drop. I made another video about this, and can I do this? I'll put a little video link to the video that I was talking about after this drop. It happened within 10 minutes. Okay, like this was in 10 minutes, even though it's like a 4-hour candle. 4 hours were like almost up, basically, and like 3 hours and 50 minutes, boom, then it dropped. You see what I'm saying? So it was like up here, up here, up here, and then whoosh, within 10 minutes. No joke. So that's why, these are great alerts, but you'll get the hang of it. You'll get the hang of it, and I'll keep publishing more videos. But good luck out there. Okay.